Now, we heard a secret that our next guest is coming to the Black Box Theatre on the 6th and 7th of November, and we're talking about Keith Barry. He sits opposite me today. How are we?
I'm fantastic. Thanks. How are you?
Is it true you're coming to Galway 6th and 7th of November?
Yes. It's a little bit away, but
you always sell out though, don't you, early?
Yeah, and tickets have been on sale for a little bit, and thankfully for the people in Galway and for everybody else, tickets are flying out the door. So if you want to get them, I suppose now's the time. And it's a brand new show from start to finish. The show's called Out of Control. So the first half is me hacking into people's brains, telling them all kinds of things about themselves, I guess, that I couldn't have known in advance. I select people completely at random by firing Nerf rockets into the audience.
What rockets?
Nerf rockets. They're these kids' foam rockets.
Oh, yeah.
So if a rocket lands on you, next to you or near you, you're up on stage, whether you like it or not.
You can't transfer the rocket.
No, you can't transfer the rocket. There's no transfers allowed. That's to make sure people realise, look, this is a completely random sequence of events that's going to happen. And then I suppose the second half is a full hypnosis show. So that's where things will literally get out of control. So I suppose if you look at it, two shows for the price of one, if you like,
It does sell very well. Fergal McGrath's all excited down the Town Hall Theatre because they handle the black box as well.
Oh, very good.
Fergal said he has to. So you've popped down this morning, but you have a fairly heavy schedule between now and then, though. You're all over the world?
Yeah, that's why I'm here this early. I'm going to America next month for some meetings with the networks over there, because I've had a lot of television over there over the years. So I've got a couple of networks looking at doing some TV over there. So taking a couple of meetings in there in LA next month, and then next month in 2 weeks' time, and then I'll go from there, fly from there down to Australia to film You're Back in the Room. You know, the ITV show that I had with Philip Schofield. So Channel 9 down there, I've bought the rights to that. So I'm going down there to film that with an Australian presenter for an Australian audience, which is exciting.
Tough life, that, isn't it, really?
Well, people kind of say that, and they joke about it, but at the end of the day,
You're
I
away
suppose.
from home.
Well, I work 18 hours a day, and I mean 18 hours a day most of the time. I mean, we just wrapped the second Now You See Me movie, which was an amazing experience. And once again, your shooting schedule is about 12 hours a day, 2 hours a set, 2 hours home. And they always went over. But listen, I love it, and I'm not complaining one. But I turned my hobby into my profession, if you like. And look, I get to do magic tricks, hack into brains, and hypnotise for a living. So I'm not moaning at all,
So finish in Australia, then you go US?
No, come back here from Australia to grab a week with the wife and the kids, and then back down to Australia to finish filming that, and then I go straight from Australia to the UK. I've got a tour coming up in the UK, first tour ever in the UK, which is exciting. So I do a month of touring in the UK, and then the day I finish that, I fly home and start here. I start October 16th in the Olympia, and then, as you mentioned, in November I'm here in the Black Box.
569-777. Now we put a plea out yesterday morning for 3 people to join us in the studio, and we have those 3 people sitting opposite us today, and they are Shane, Gary and Trish. What are you going to do to them today? Because Trish looks a little nervous, Gary is vibrating, and Shane is the kind of cool dude, so he's a thin little fella on the left hand side there, so he's the kind of cool dude, Keith. So, yeah, what are you going to do to them?
So it's important for everybody to realise anybody has the ability to go into hypnosis, anybody and everybody. And there's various levels of a hypnosis, various levels of susceptibility, if you like. So I met the 3 of them just a few moments ago, really, and just really tested them for their susceptibility to hypnosis. They're all primed and ready to go into hypnosis now. Yeah, absolutely. But before we start, I think it's important for everybody else out there to realise really what I did with these 3 candidates here, and how they can find themselves, including, I noticed you've got, besides Eamon, my manager, you've got 3 other people here in studio that I didn't know were going to be here, so you're going to get involved now that you didn't even know about. How about that?
I won't say one of them on work experience. Don't frighten the life out of it altogether.
Oh, absolutely.
The other one is getting married and works
work
in the
experience.
Who's the third? Oh, he's the engineer.
And the engineer,
you hypnotise him, we're all off here.
Well, we're going to find out. We're going to find out how susceptible they are, and you yourself. How about that?
Go for it.
All right. So here's how we do it. So everybody at home, all you need to do is listen to my voice. If you're driving a car, pull over if you want to do this. That's all my advice. And the 3 candidates here, you can do this as well. I didn't even do this part with them upstairs. This is to find out how susceptible you are. So everybody who's listening, put your hands in front of your face in a kind of a prayer-like position. Do it now. I'm watching the people in the studio. Go ahead. especially the girl in work experience. If you don't, I will hypnotize you. Okay, so there you go. All right, so hands in front of your face, prayer-like position. Now I want you to go ahead and interlock your fingers. Interlock all of your fingers and squeeze your hands tightly together. Yeah, there's a bunch of people outside doing it together. Okay, squeeze your hands tightly together. This is important. Now listen to my voice and listen to the following instruction, because if you can't see us, it's important you do this correctly. I want you to extend your first two fingers, the first two fingers of each hand, so there's about an inch gap between them. So extend them out so there's an inch gap between them. Straighten them all the way out. No, make sure they're uncrossed completely. Yours are still crossed. Uncross your hands completely. Uncross your fingers, rather, completely. Uncross your fingers so there's an inch gap between them. Now stare at that gap. Stare at that gap, take a deep breath in and out, and imagine there's magnets on your fingertips. And imagine those magnets start to pull your fingertips towards each other. Good, there you go. It's working for you. Those magnets getting stronger and stronger and stronger, pulling your fingertips closer and closer together. Those magnets getting stronger and stronger and stronger, pulling your fingertips closer and closer together until they touch, and they will indeed touch. Now, if your fingertips moved even a tiny bit at all, if they moved even a tiny bit, it means you're definitely susceptible to hypnosis. If they touched within a couple of seconds, it means you're highly susceptible to hypnosis. So all three candidates here, your fingertips touched, yes? Hello? Yeah. We're on radio, so you have to answer. Your fingertips touch, yes? Okay, your fingertips touched right there, yes?
Very quickly, yeah.
Very quickly. Engineer, did yours touch? Not quickly, but they did. And did they move at the start? Yes. What about our candidates back there? Did they move? Yes. And a lot of people outside. Yes. Thumbs up. So good. You're all susceptible. I could just shut down Galway Bay FM right now and put everybody to sleep, and we could have a good old kip right now. So that's a quick way to test to see how susceptible you are. So these people here, they're primed and ready to go into hypnosis.
Yeah.
So I'll show you the process now if you'd like to see the process of hypnosis. Good. So all three of you now, put your hands out like this in front of you. Straight out in front of you, please. Good. And just like you saw your fingertips, I want you to stare at the palms of your hands. Stare at the palms of your hands. Good. And take a deep breath in and out. Just close your eyes. Close your eyes now. All three of you. Just close your eyes and focus on my voice. And this time I want you to imagine and visualize that there's magnets on the palms of your hands. Visualize those magnets on the palms of your hands. And as you visualize those magnets on the palms of your hands, when I snap my fingers, you'll feel the power of those magnets pulling your hands closer and closer together. Feeling the power of those magnets now, pulling your hands closer and closer together. That gap getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Those magnets now getting stronger and stronger and stronger. When your hands touch together, you'll find your hands immediately begin to get stuck together. Squeezing your hands tightly together now. Hands becoming so stuck and so bonded and fused, fused and bonded. Bonded and fused, fused and bonded. Those magnets now getting stronger and stronger and stronger until your hands touch. Now, when your hands touch and when I say the word sleep, you'll instantaneously fall deep asleep. When I touch you on your hands and say the word sleep, you'll instantaneously fall deep asleep. Take a deep breath in and sleeping all the way down, relaxing all the way down. Deep, deep hypnotic sleep. And that's it, just sleeping all the way down. When I touch your hands, you'll just relax every single muscle, nerve and fiber in your body and sleeping all the way down, relaxing every single muscle, nerve and fiber in your body. From this moment onwards, as you sleep here in studio, you'll find that every single suggestion that I give you will become absorbed by your subconscious minds. So in your minds now, I want you all to visualize a red helium balloon or a pink helium balloon attached to your right wrist. And when I snap my fingers, and only when I snap my fingers, you'll find that pink or red helium balloon pulls your right hand up towards the ceiling. You'll find that it does pull it up. 1, 2, 3, that helium balloon pulling your right hand up towards the ceiling. Don't fight it, just allow it to happen. And you can describe on radio what's happening, by the way, as it happens. Good.
I can't, Keith Ella here, because Trish is fast asleep. I'm afraid she's going to fall over, but her hand is first out of the trap, so it is. And
you'll find that as your right hand is pulled up from that helium balloon, you'll find that brings a wave of happiness across your body. You'll find smiles coming across your faces now, bringing that happiness and joyousness into your bodies. Smiles coming across your faces. Good. Adding a whole bunch of helium balloons now to your right hand, drifting and floating. You can tell people what's happening.
Now Shane's hand is rising, and Gary's hand is just a little slower to go. Trish is trying to hold her hand up, so she is. So Trish is first up there, scratching her hand, and she really is asleep, Keith.
Oh yeah, they're absolutely deep asleep now. And of course, if I tell them to relax and sleep all the way down and sleep even deeper and sleeping even deeper, relaxing all the way down. Good. In a moment, the person I'm touching now, and only the person I'm touching now, only the person I'm touching now. In a moment, your eyes will open. You'll feel fantastic in every single way. You'll feel nice and refreshed. However, every suggestion that I give you will become absorbed by your subconscious mind. You'll feel fantastic. You'll have a little chat with Keith about your experience and then we'll do some interesting experiments. Person I'm touching now, only the person I'm touching now. 1, 2, 3, eyes open, wide awake. Only the person I'm touching now. Feel okay?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, grand. You'll need some water in a while. Now, tell me, do you feel hypnotised right now?
Yeah, well, I feel different.
You feel different, good. Well, what if I told you, look, if you take your right hand and just put your right hand there for me and press your hand into your leg, watch your hand, stare at your hand, and imagine that I'm pouring a tub of super glue around your hand, and visualise that super glue immediately begin to stick your hand to your leg. Your hand now becoming so stuck now, so bonded and fused and bonded with your leg, you'll find even if you try and remove your hand, you won't be able to. Go ahead and try. The more you try, the more you find it sticks there, even tighter and tighter and tighter. Now, she's here with her eyes open, but describe what's going on with your hand.
My hand is stuck to my leg.
How does that make you feel right now?
Strange.
It's very strange, right? But of course, as quick as I can stick it, I can actually unstick your hand and it unsticks itself. But as quick as I can stick our hand, where are you from? Let's find out a little bit better. Where are you from?
From Ballyban.
Ballyban, and have you got some kids?
Yeah, I have 2 kids, 2 boys, Dylan and Ryan.
Dylan and Ryan, are they listening right now?
No, they're in school.
They're in school, but somebody's probably taping this for them. And are you working at the moment, or are you at home, or?
I just finished college.
Just finished college. What did you study in college?
I have a degree in business management and just did postgrad in accounting.
Fantastic. Well, watch this. If I just suggest to you now that your tongue is stuck solid to the roof of your mouth, you'll find it sticks there and you won't be able to speak. Just go ahead and try and get your kids' names out.
Dylan and Ryan.
Okay, and try even more, and the more you try, the more it sticks even more.
Dylan and Ryan.
And what did you study in college? You'll find it sticks even more.
Business management.
Try and get that out.
Business management.
See, it's so weird for her right now. How weird does that make you feel?
Like I'm going to choke.
Like you're going to choke, and now I'll just pop you on the head. Okay, you should be able to speak normal now. What are you studying?
I did business management.
Oh, it's still stuck. Well, I'm going to have to deal with that in a few moments' time. Interesting stuff here. Well, the person I'm touching now, and only the person I'm touching now, in a moment your eyes will pop wide open. You'll feel nice and fantastic and refreshed. However, this time with you, you'll find that all the letters of the alphabet get jumbled up if you try and read. Only when I touch you on your head, though. When I touch you on your forehead, you'll find the letters of the alphabet become somewhat jumbled up and you'll find it very difficult to read. 1, 2, 3, eyes open, wide awake. Just the person I'm touching now. Good. Now, what was your name again?
Shane.
Shane. Stand up for me, Shane, for a second. Good. How do you feel right now?
Weird.
Weird. Okay, you're going to feel a bit weirder in a second, let me tell you. Okay, so Shane, I got a couple of words here. You should be able to read them from over there as well, yes? Okay, what is that word?
Education.
Education, good. You've got a good education, yeah?
Yeah.
How you getting on?
We'll test it now, won't we?
We're going to test it now, yes, we are. What's that word there? Just try and pronounce it as you see it now.
Maintenance.
And what is that word?
Maintenance.
It's important that you can see it as well. We'll do one now in a second. However, this one, just look at me. In your mind now, visualize the alphabet starting to jumble itself up. Backwards, forwards, backwards. Every other letter getting mixed with the other letter. And you'll find this time as you look at me, as you'll find this time, as you try and pronounce them, you'll start to trip over yourself. And you'll find now that all the letters become mixed up in your head. Just go ahead and just try and pronounce that as best you can. Try and pronounce it as you see it. Go. Try and get it out.
Coaches.
Try and get it out.
Co-kissing.
Co-kissing. I'm going to show you the exact same card he's looking at. What is that word into the microphone? Go.
Is it conscience?
Yeah.
Conscience.
And you can see it from over there. What is it?
Yeah.
Shout it out loud. Conscience. I mean, everybody can see it. Okay, let's just try another one, shall we, Keith?
Yeah, please do.
And you'll find now that the letters of the alphabet once again becomes mixed and jumbled inside your brain. Okay, good. And try and pronounce that one as you see it.
Sober.
Go ahead, retry.
Psoriasis.
Come on, you can do it.
Exoboriasis.
All together, everybody, what is that word? Experience.
Excuse me. I didn't bring my right glasses, Keith, sorry.
Yeah, he's blind anyway over there. You don't need glasses though, do you?
Contacts.
Contacts, but you don't need glasses to read, is my point. No, I mean, we'll prove it now. I'll just bring them back to normal. Look, watch. If I pop you in your head, you'll find you're able to read now. Okay, what is that word?
Conscience.
Conscience, what is it? Conscience, he's back to normal. You can sit back down doing wonderfully well. Good.
Well done.
Okay, we'll try one now with the person now. I'm not only the person I'm touching now. The person I'm touching now, in a moment I'm going to hand you an envelope. And you'll find that you'll be able to use your third eye, your subconscious eye, to figure out what's inside that envelope. But first we'll have a little conversation with you. 1, 2, 3, eyes open, wide awake. Eyes open, wide awake. Gary, isn't it?
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Sleepy.
Sleepy, yeah. So let me explain, Keith. There's a couple of different types of hypnosis. There's the kind of light type of hypnosis, which is Shane is in. There's medium type, which Gary is in, and then there's a very, very deep kind, which he's in over here. So I've got an envelope here. Keith, I want you to take the envelope, hold it up to the light. Without opening the envelope, can you see what's inside the envelope?
Even with my good glasses on, no, I can't.
No, that's important. Gary, have you ever seen what is inside this envelope? Have you seen what's inside?
No.
No. So would everybody here agree that nobody could know what's inside the envelope?
Yeah, all agreed.
Let's teach
They're just
our work
afraid of you.
experience. No, let's teach our work experience. You're on the radio. They can't see you nodding your head. So
Yes,
all
we can
agree
all see.
no one can see what's inside here.
Yippity-doo dah.
We'd agree. Good. All right. So you're going to use your subconscious eye, your hypnotic eye, to figure out what's inside this envelope. So put it between your hands. Hold it between your hands. Good. Look at me. Look at me. Just take a deep breath in and just relax and sleep down now. Sleep down now. So in your mind now, I want you to see what's inside that envelope. Visualize it and see it right now. And don't change your mind. Go with your first instinct, whatever that is or whatever that was. And in your mind now, I want you to visualize what's inside that envelope. It's a drawing, I'll tell you that much. So now I want you to, with the envelope between your hands, I want you to describe into the microphone what you think is inside there. Just describe it. See, describe the shape of it first. Out loud.
It looks like a curve on the top, and it's a bird or something like that.
Okay, eyes open wide awake. It's a curve on the top and a bird. Now, in a million years, do you think anybody would have guessed that?
No.
There is no way. You're going to actually amaze yourself right now, Gary. You're not going to believe this. I want you to open up the envelope yourself, take it out and show everybody, and also tell everybody into the microphone what is inside.
Show me, Gary. What is it?
Yeah, there's a bird on it.
A bird.
Yeah.
Well done.
And that's what you actually saw, yes?
It is, yeah. That's crazy.
A curve and a bird on it.
Yeah,
Well
and
done.
it's important for everybody to realise
Well
we didn't
done.
set this up. I didn't pay you off to say a bird, did I?
It's a very bad drawing of a bird, but it is a bird.
But-
I'll give him that.
But
He
it's
didn't
important
say
that
he
I
could
didn't pay
draw
you
now.
off to say a bird or anything like that. I mean, we didn't set this up. You didn't know that was going to be a bird, did you?
No. You couldn't know.
Can't believe that.
Yeah, he's in shock over there now. We'll let him in shock. Here's another. Have we time for one more?
We have one more, yeah.
Okay, we'll do one more quick demonstration. You decide who should be with. Up to you.
Because she's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go with Trish, yeah.
Okay, Patricia, jump up here for me for a moment. Jump up here, if you don't mind. And actually, yeah, we'll try this. So hold on to the microphone for me for a moment. Hold on to the microphone if you don't mind. Grab it. Yep. Okay, good. So here's the idea. We'll do this very quickly. I want you to take out what you find inside this security envelope. There's something inside the envelope. Take out what you find inside. Describe into the microphone what's there.
It's a book about performance anxiety.
Book about performance anxiety. And look, is there anything else inside the envelope?
Nothing.
Nothing inside the envelope. Good. Hold the microphone up to my lips for me, please. We're going to seal up this envelope. It's a security envelope, just so people at home realise what it is. I'll fold it over like so. And it is sealed, yes? Okay, Patricia, I'm going to show you how easy it is to see things that aren't there. You know, Keith, when you're outside and people look at the clouds, and sometimes when you look at the clouds, you see different shapes in the clouds. Like some people see Jesus in the clouds. When they see Jesus, I see Beyonce. So, as I go through performance anxiety, we want to make sure that you're not affected by this. So as I go through, anytime you want, you just say stop. Before I get to the end, it might be good, Patricia. So let's do that again, just for you. As I flip through the book, just say stop. Okay, I'm going to open up the book. I want you to just remember the page number. Okay, and remember the first two lines at the top of the page. Page number, first two lines. Just as best you can. Got it? Good. Keith, I'll hand you the book. You got the book.
Yep.
All right. Everything's fair and above board.
Yep.
So here's the idea. Patricia, look at me. Take a deep breath in and out. Good. And in your mind now, using your subconscious mind, that you're nice and relaxed and asleep, even though your eyes are open, you're still standing. In your mind now, I want you to visualize a ball of energy in my hand. See the ball of energy, and in a moment, I'm going to push that ball of energy on your chest. You're going to find that you'll start to fall backwards. And it's okay. Don't worry. I'm here to catch you. My left hand is behind you. You feel that ball of energy actually start to push you now. Can you feel that? Now, how did that make you feel right there?
Nervous.
Nervous, but you describe what that felt like. It's important for people at home. They can't see what happened there.
Felt like that you were pushing me. Something was pushing me.
But I wasn't touching you.
You weren't touching.
Yeah, so what that was, just me gaining kind of a little bit of a rapport with you, because what I needed to do was get inside your mind. Inside your mind, I realised that from the book you thought you were in a hurry. You thought that the words were saying something about being in a hurry and something to do with furniture. Is that making sense to you?
That's it.
Yeah, and it feels a little bit like mind reading right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and to focus on the page number, I'm going to go with 1, a 9 and a 1. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes, that feels like mind reading, but it's not mind reading, Keith, because here's why. What if I told you the page number which you saw? What did you see? What page number?
191.
What if I told you that was never there? Never there to begin with. Would you believe me?
No.
Keith, open up the book, please, and just go to page 191 for me, if you don't mind.
I'm slow getting there, so
That's all right, take your time.
101 is torn out, gone.
Yeah, because there was never... What?
I couldn't.
No, it was... No, you thought you saw it there, yes? Did you really think you saw 191?
I did see it because it said about you're in a hurry and something.
No. You see, because I implanted that in your subconscious mind when you were asleep. If you hold on to the microphone for me, the security envelope, you said that this was empty, right? You confirmed it was empty. Look, I'm going to cut across the top of the security envelope. No messing around. Fingertip stuff. These are designed to not allow things to get in or out. Inside here, there's a page. That was always there, though. Do you not remember seeing that? I want you to just go ahead and take it out yourself.
Don't feel too bad, Trish. I didn't see it
And
either.
can you tell everybody what is the page number?
191.
And what does it say in the first couple of lines? Read it out.
When we got back to my place, she was in a hurry. Your furniture really is nice, she said with a little smile.
And that's what you thought you saw? No, that's the power of your subconscious mind.
It is very powerful, says Mr. Barry. Trish is blown away, so she is. It really is.
And you could feel that push on your chest as well, yes?
It's quite amazing. Do you get tired? Does this take a huge amount of energy out of you?
Yeah, it does take energy. But look, with the live show, which I know we mentioned, but it's important for people to realise I've got a little bit more time to work with the people on stage. I'm going to put them into deep hypnotic trance, and they'll be doing crazy stuff out of control on stage. But it's stuff that, let's just say, I can't do on early morning radio, that's for sure.
Fine. She said, we'll send this to the work experience girl out. You're fine. We can do all that.
I don't know about
Listen to I'm joking. How do you feel like, what do you feel like over there, guys? All okay? All okay?
Well, it is important that I put them back into their rightful frame of mind. So
Don't bother.
Oh, no, it is important that we do that. So look at me. All three of you look at me. Just take a deep breath in. Hold that for 3 seconds, 2, 1, and sleeping all the way down. And sleeping all the way down. Relaxing every single muscle, nerve, and fibre. Going even deeper and deeper. Sleepier and sleepier. Good. In a few moments, when I count to 3, your eyes will open. You'll feel nicer and refreshed. You'll feel fantastic in every single way. You'll remember everything that happened. However, remembering this post-hypnotic suggestion, for the two guys here, later on tonight, you can report about this tomorrow. Later on tonight, when you go home with your girlfriend, your boyfriend, whatever it is that you're into and whatever it is, or whoever it is that you're with, the two guys, you're going to be able to keep it up all night long. All night long, you're going to be able to keep it up. And for Patricia, let's just say you're going to have a hell of a good time. When I count to 3, your eyes will open, you'll feel nice and refreshed, you'll be back to normal in every single way. 1, feeling fantastic. 2, all previous suggestions completely removed. And 3, eyes open, wide awake, and you're back in the room.
They're all back, so they're well done, lads. We're going to give you a round of applause because
Well done.
it wasn't. Well done, well done. You all right over there, Trish?
Well, you were dribbling. Look at all the dribble and drool on the envelope here. Look, dribble and drool everywhere.
Well, she was. We'll have to get that DNA so straight away from
You
there.
were drooling out of your mouth a little bit.
Listen, well done, guys. Thanks indeed for coming in. To us, the 3 of you. Thanks for coming in. To Shane, to Gary, and to Trish. You all okay there now? Yeah, are they sound enough now to go home? And look forward to getting home.
Well, they should rush home as quick as they can. That's what I'd say.
To ironing, yeah.
Maybe not.
Listen to me. Now, you are back in town 6th and 7th of November, 569-777. And listen, enjoy the worldwide tour. You have a great talent. It's no wonder they're interested all over the world.
It's good fun, you know. Listen, at the end of the day, I do what I do, tongue firmly in cheek, but my job is to make people laugh first and smile, and then hopefully be fooled badly as well. And sure, you'll come on stage and get out of control on one of the nights, won't you?
I would actually, yeah. Did I say that?
You did. Which date? Pick a date, any date. Go.
What day is 6 and 7? Somebody find out what day it is so that we're not on air. If we're not on air the following morning, you're on the pigs back.
Brilliant.
Listen to me, before I let you go though, again, don't try this at home.
No, definitely not.
Don't try this. And did you ever fail to get anybody hypnotised?
Yeah, as I said, there's various levels of hypnosis.
Obviously, I was in there with you, yeah.
Yeah, no, there's quite a deep level of hypnosis. Trisha's in a slightly lighter level of hypnosis over here. But given time, anybody will go into a very deep hypnotic trance. It can just take longer with certain people. Other people will instantaneously go under. So I haven't failed to date. But listen, that's not to say that I won't fail.
I don't mean fail, but I mean there's different structures of people, of course.
Yeah, you just I suppose mould different routines to different people and make sure that I can work with them. But I love skeptics. So if you're skeptical about what I do,
I nominate your man here. I nominate your man here, yeah. See, his fingers didn't even touch.
Oh, yeah. Well, they did, actually. They just took a while.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Okay, if Damien goes on stage, I'll go on stage with you.
Done.
Listen, it's called Keep Barry Out of Control. Thanks, Eddie, for popping down to this one. You're very good, and you're very good to come down to from Dublin today. Again, thanks to Shane, to Gary, and to Trish. Well done to you three, and hope you have a great night, lads, and enjoy the ironing. And do call me tomorrow morning, please, or call Katie, and let us know from there. And again, if you want to get tickets on 569777, the team in the Black Box and the Town Hall Theatre would love 6th and 7th of November. Get them now. Quick commercial break. We're back. We've got music from Sean Kane next.